All right, welcome back here to The Hill on NewsNation. We, of course, continue to monitor what's going on in the Middle East. You just saw the president getting aboard Air Force One. There's the House Speaker's race. What are Republicans going to do? What might they not do? Who knows? All these questions. And then, of course, there's still the economy. And did you see this? From a year ago, a headline in Bloomberg said, quote, forecast for U.S. recession within the year hits 100% in blow to Biden. The date, October 17th, 2022. Here we are on October 17th, 2023, Kara, and that clearly did not happen. Did the president dodge a bullet?
I think he might have a little bit. However, this sounds to me kind of like fun with numbers here. We know that the definitions of recessions have changed. The definitions of vaccines have changed given political issues of the day. But what do we know? We know that since Biden took office, prices across the board have risen more than 17%, but many staples have far exceeded that figure. So we know when we go to the store that things are vastly more expensive. Don't believe your eyes and ears. Believe what you can actually see, what you're paying for. And to me, we are in dire straits. So I don't know. You can change definitions all you want.
You know you're a Republican operative when you can weed anti-vaccine sentiment into economic analysis.
I'm actually a researcher for a C3 policy institution.
Excuse me, my apologies. But the truth of the matter is that under Joe Biden's leadership, the United States economy has dramatically exceeded the expectations of anyone. Inflation way, way down, real wages way up, with the prospects.
Well, real wages haven't kept up with inflation. When he came into office, it was at 1.7. And
it actually looks at your time horizon is what matters here. Right now, real wages are exceeding the rate of inflation because inflation has gone down so precipitously. And at the same time, we are seeing unprecedented levels of investment in the critical industries, not just of today, of tomorrow, so that we can outcompete our principal geopolitical competitors.
But people aren't feeling this. You know that.
Well, look, the way that I see this is that what people are feeling right now is, rightfully so, may I add, is the pain of inflation of yesterday. It is a lagging indicator. Those sentiments are a lagging indicator. And what matters is that as inflation will continue to go down and as the economy will continue to outperform all of our competitors worldwide, you will see those poll numbers go up.
So you don't think that the injection of trillions of dollars into the economy, 8 times the size of the New Deal when Biden was elected, had a short-term effect on inflation?
I think the principal cause of inflation was actually the massive shift in the economy towards, a wide array of different goods that people had not normally consumed at that rate.
I mean, it's unquestioned, though, that pumping money into the economy.
That was
under no circuit. No, because if that were the case, there's no doubt that it has a slight impact. But my point.
That's maybe what Kara's talking about.
No. I think what we are looking at here was that inflation was a global phenomenon. A global phenomenon. The economic
and we're the leading global economic power.
No, but if you look at current inflation numbers, look at how dramatically we are outperforming the European Union as well as so many
he
others.
Made it a little bit worse, and now it's better, and he's claiming credit. That's what all presidents do.
He's not though. What you're seeing right now is the American economy dramatically, whether it's inflation, whether it's GDP growth, whether it's real wages, whether it's in investments in critical industries, the United States economy is dramatically outperforming.
Here's what I saw, because I want to bring Elizabeth Vargas in.
You're a Democrat.
You can't take politics out of politics.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.